So this is Arun Ragopudi. I run the Americas Geo for ITC Infotech based in Dallas. And these are exciting times, both from the ways of working with our clients changing dramatically to the ways of working with our teams changing dramatically. So looking forward to a good discussion and sharing some learnings from other regions that we are seeing and how our business is changing and how our employees and clients are working together to navigate these change times. Great to see you guys.
Absolutely. So, yeah, same here. Arun. So, hi everyone. My name is Hardeep, and I've been with the organization for a very long time. To be precise, more than 32 years. And this is the worst crisis, obviously, that the organization has ever faced. But there are many other related opportunities, and it may sound a bit mercenary to say it that way, but the fact is that we are in a business, and we'll talk about that a little later. So I'm based in Milton Keynes in the UK, and I've been running the European operations here since 2002. Over to Vishal.
Hello everyone, this is Vishal Kumar. My role in the company is to manage what we call the rest of the world business. It's a very fancy term, predominantly covering the businesses outside of the US and Europe. So the way to imagine it is Turkey to Australia and everything in the middle. I'm based out of Dubai. This is where home has been for the last 7 odd years. And I have been in the company for the last 17 years and a bit. So this is my 18th year. After a long stint in Europe, I moved to Dubai in 2013.
Obvious questions. First of all, what's happening to the people in the US geography, our employees and the business, and what are the changes you're seeing and all the actions that we've taken and so on.
Yeah, I think a couple of things that, first of all, everyone is healthy, safe, working very, very diligently to ensure our clients are satisfied, our work that we do, the value that we add to our clients on a daily basis comes through. So very happy to report that. I think I'm amazed at the speed with which our company has sort of proactively managed this whole lockdown that is sort of happening and escalating in stages in various regions in various countries. I think the speed with which we acted, the speed with which we said that we will go 100% work from home, ensuring devices, everybody gets it, and working with our clients, communicating to our clients on how we are managing this, I think has just been phenomenal. I'm very, very appreciative and really encouraged by how agile as a company we've been to manage this. From a client perspective, I have personally spoken to many clients. We continue to hear on a daily basis. And while they navigate, they've also been very appreciative of how well we have communicated with them, how well we have joined with them at their hip, so to speak, to work through this new model. And as every day we discover on various video conference calls with our clients and with our employees, I think this model is turning out to be, in fact, the number of interactions that we are having with our clients has dramatically increased because now there's no need to travel and be in front and stuff like that. So I think as we sort of go through the next few weeks, I think this will stabilize, and I think people will figure out new ways of collaborating and new ways of adding value. And I think things will return to normal very soon, hopefully. And I think we would have ended in a place far better than where we would have started at the beginning of this. That's the general sense of
I can't agree more with Arun. I mean, firstly, I feel very close to people. We've been getting onto chorus calls and all kinds of telecom conversations. I feel very close, be it our people who are on the ground at various customer sites, be it our sales folks who are again spread across various parts of the geography, or be it our customers. I feel very, very, very close. Huge sort of awakening for me. We, like you, I'm sure, Deep and Arun, have daily stand-ups, and for me to have a conversation with my leadership, some of who are based in South Africa, some in Singapore, some here in Dubai, and some in India, is a pleasure. And equally, just like you've got coast to coast or you've got east to west Europe, we've got people in Qatar, we've got people in Johannesburg, we've got people in Sydney. To Arun's point, it was wonderful to see the way the organization came together and made sure that employee is first. I think that is something that each one of us, and specifically the HR and facilities and everybody else, work towards to make sure our individuals, wherever they are safe. That was wonderful to see. From a client's perspective, I think they are discovering the whole COVID situation along with us. And the good thing that I take away from the last few weeks is that we have been very proactive in speaking with them and telling them that, listen, as an organization, we are here. I think the fundamental principle of being by their side, whatever that may mean, to keep their lights on, to make sure that their business has not gone bust, and in case it is close to going bust, what is it that we can do as an organization to make them survive and then at some point succeed. So I think the intent with which we have put our employees and customers first is something that I found extremely heartening, and it really gives me a nice fuzzy feeling, if you know what I mean.
For all of us is, of course, that while all this is happening, we are a company. We will survive, we will revive, we will thrive. That has to be there, and that has to be obviously the responsibility of each one of us. So we know, all three of us, what we are doing, looking at our numbers, looking at quarter one, quarter two, how can we make sure the company continues to thrive, and that's what we will continue to do. And it gives me, of course, huge amount of confidence. And like you said, Vishal, it's a great feeling, to be part of a company which we started many, many years ago, on October 1st, 2000. And today, 20 years later, we can say that this is a company to be proud of.
From being a technology company, we've done phenomenally well to embrace technology to overcome some of the issues and challenges and the comments that you made. So the fact that we came up with the app, right, Fight Corona, right, is a phenomenal platform for every single employee of ours to be abreast.
That's a great. What an amazing thing which the company has.
Not just what's happening inside ITC Infotech, but it has now got a feed in from what's happening out there in the world, what's happening out there in the industry, do's and don'ts. In this era, when we are right besides our customer, what are the best practices of working from home? I mean, you've seen it. We've all seen it. It is just brilliant. Right? So people feel connected, even if they're at home, remote, sometimes away from family. This is one platform which is keeping us together.
And it's not by any means working from home means less. It's actually more. And the other is collaboration, which you mentioned. I think this is an opportunity for all people. My one strong message, like you said, Arun, you see a problem, go and try to solve it, give an idea. The other is collaboration has never been as much as it has been now. And a lot of people probably didn't do that naturally. Take the opportunity to do that, and engage a lot more.
In fact, every evening, the four of us I have two kids, so me, my wife, two kids, all four of us are going out, doing some physical activity around, walking around. And I can't remember the last time we did this on a daily sustained basis. So I'm loving the fact that we are getting and they are loving it too. So it's become it is definitely an opportunity to reconnect and with family, friends, and great.
Final message for me: tough times, very unprecedented, very sad. A lot of people are dying. The deaths in UK was record yesterday. Okay, you can't change that. What we can do is continue to tackle the adversity from the point of view of the business. Life goes on. I think that's there was a saying in ITC. I spent half my career there. And we used to say the show must go on, whatever happens. That doesn't change. Okay, so it's like fight Corona, right? So we just go on. We don't stop. We are, we obviously handle it maturely and responsibility, but it's that spirit which keeps you going, and it'll define whatever we do. So we say that all the time to each other, I know, and sharing it again with all the people who are going to see this video. We are with all of us. We're in this together, and once again, great to be and proud to be part of group, part of the company. All the very best and stay safe.